Hey, welcome back. I just wanted to make this quick little video. If you saw, our recent challenge, I had made some resin pieces for the first time using this UV resin I got on Temu. And I mixed mica and pigment dyes into the resin and then hardened it. And my little gold goddess only hardened on the outside and not the middle. And I'd been trying to figure out why. When I ended up, and you guys, I can't even remember now for the life of me what the video was even about and what I was watching. I was watching a video for something else, not resin related, but she ended up in the video doing something with resin, and I saw that she took the resin and just put it inside the mold and then poured clear resin in. She took the mica and put it inside the mold and then poured clear resin in, and I was like, oh, could that be the issue? This is UV, so the light needs to be able to go through all of it. So was the mica blocking the UV light from going all the way through the piece to harden the whole thing? And is that the key, putting it on the mold and then putting the clear in? So I thought, why not try it together? I know a few people had questions about the resin itself that they asked me. So I was like, let's just do this together and try this new idea out. So let's get started. This is actually LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow from Dollar Tree, guys. You can use the eyeshadows. They're mica powders pretty much. So let's paint this goddess with some eyeshadow and see how this works. I want a lot of gold. Alright. And then what colors should we do the others? Let's do this goddess. Sorry, you're gonna have to scoot over here, little buddy. We gotta keep a close eye on this one. He's a sneaky guy. So he has to stay on my desk at all times so I can watch him. And for those of you who watched Tony from Tony's Witchy Art and Crafts Halloween videos last year, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh gosh, whoa, that's way too much, I think, probably. That's a pretty purple. Let me get a little more right there. Oh, we almost UV lighted our candy corn. I'm going to take this over here and blow the extra powder. I don't know if that extra powder will cause a problem or not. So I just blew on it real quick. All right. Let's close things up. And I don't know how much is in here. That's the only problem with the solid black bottle. So we're going to start with, I don't know if there's enough for everything. Put it that, ooh, didn't mean to do that. There we go. So let's start with what started it all off, which was our little goddess, our little gold goddess. And I don't fill them all the way. Because I want these to be flat enough to use in a on a junk journal page. And I totally forgot to get my little resin tools to scoot this stuff around. I forgot about that part. So I'm going to have to go find one and grab one. I don't even know where I put them, if I even put them away. I'm terrible. Well, I didn't want to get up and walk away again. I have this little, you know, one of those things that I just cut off of a package, so maybe that will work. Scoot everything around. All right, I am done filling it all in. You do want to make sure you get into the little tiny corners, and I only filled them halfway if I could help it, so that way they stay nice and flat. So now let's go ahead and stick them in. I don't really know how long. Does it stay on here? I just did it I just kept doing it. 2 to 4 minutes. So we'll do 4 times. Or you can stick it out on a sunny day for 5 to 10 minutes. And a cloudy day, 20 to 40 minutes, it says. So I got this on Temu for $2. Because I didn't want to spend a lot of money just to try out resin, because I had never tried it before. And y'all, I was at Walmart last night, and the cheapest set of resin they have is $25. Like, I'm not trying to do all that. That's too much. So if I can find it on Temu again for cheap, I'll get it. My Dollar Tree doesn't have the resin. I did get a pack of the resin, Dollar Tree resin, from that one Dollar Tree that was an hour away. I happened to be there when they were stocking their craft section, and so I looked at all the boxes on the thing that they hadn't opened yet, and I was like, do you mind opening this one? So I did get a box of that, but that is the 2-part kind that you mix together, and I think you just let harden on its own. You don't use the UV. So that one could potentially be a little more involved than I want to be, because you got to mix it all up. Like with this, I just pour in as much as I need. For that, you have to mix it first. And I'm like, I don't know how much I'm going to need. So what if I mix too much? The leftover amount's just going to go to waste, because you have to use it once you mix it. So I actually have decided I like the UV resin best, but I think probably the UV resin is perfectly fine for little pieces like this. I think the 2-part mixing resin is probably for people who make bigger pieces than what I'm ever probably gonna make. So hey, I actually did it for 5 minutes just because I get really paranoid and nervous. Oh, let's get this mica powder up over here. And okay, they all feel dry, so here it goes. Let's take them out and see how they look. Let's start with our goddess. Oh, so that's a bummer. So some of the gold stayed in there, so we have this little clear spot. So I definitely, let's compare. Let me pull this down and get my other goddess out. Okay. So my other goddess was really solid, really solid, beautiful gold, and this is just very light, which is actually okay. It's very pretty. If only it hadn't peeled off right there, because I don't know how to fix that, so I'll figure that out. So just keep in mind, doing it this way, it's a much lighter transparent color instead of the nice solid gold. See the difference? I prefer this. So, I don't know. Still gonna need to keep playing to figure it out. But this isn't bad. I just really wanted it a little more solid. Again, this one, but it's wet on this side. Oh. So I wonder, let me try sticking this back in. Now, here's what I'm wondering. Let me clean off my fingers. I do not like the feel of resin. That's one thing I have learned. What if we turn them this way, push them up? I wonder if we put the light on this way, if it will help, because this was wet on the bottom still. So I wonder if we do that, can the light go through the silicone? I don't know, but why not try it? And I'll be back. I'm gonna let this go a few more times and then turn it back over and let it go a few more times, okay? And then I'll be back. Okay, I did it 3 times on the back and 2 more times on the front. I don't know. This is solidly hard though, compared to this one. So look, this one actually has split open. And do you see that? It's liquid on the inside. So this one is solidly hard. It's just that we lost a little bit of the gold there. Let's go back. Was it this one? See if it's hardened now. So where it was wet, we lost the color. But when I put it back in and we got a lot of it back, so we're only missing a little part of it. There was more of it. So that was part of the problem, is where it was wet, it doesn't pick up the mica because it was still wet there. So you do need to make sure they're all the way hard, although I don't know how you know. I guess just keep going and going and going for quite a long time until you're sure. This one now, because I never pulled this one out and we did it several more times, this one is now hard. And just so you know, this one is fully hardened now. It's not sticky at all. Okay, so we're getting the hang of it. And this is nice and gold. So maybe I didn't have enough gold powder on this one. So I'm going to try redoing that one if I have enough. This baby's just about empty. But this one's much more golder. So that is working out well. Okay. Let's go with this gold one. Oh, we only lost a little bit of the gold on that. It is fully hard. So is that one. Can you hear that? Let's check out our blue. That's pretty. Green. Oh, we lost some of the green. I don't know how to avoid that. I wonder if that's where air bubbles were. No, there's no air bubbles there. I don't know. Maybe it is where air bubbles was. I don't know. Ooh, we lost a lot of this one. And last but not least, our purple goddess, and she came out great. I love her, so pretty. All right, so overall this is working. I just probably need more practice to get a little better at it. Also, if you have the waxes, I don't know if alcohol inks work on resin. That's an experiment to try for like the ones that are messed up. Also, too, if you have waxes in different colors, you can use your waxes. I'm sure there's all types of things that you can use on resin for the ones that the coloring didn't come out on. But overall, not a bad try again. Just need a little more practice to figure out all the little quirks and everything and bugs to make sure we get beautiful pieces. But I will say, I feel like our purple goddess turned out the best, and she's beautiful. All right, say goodbye, Cornelius. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and I hope you have a good day. Bye.